Why? It's me. Always late to the stream, man. How you doing? I took a nap after work today, and I woke up like, I want to say 40 minutes ago. And then I'm like, shit, I didn't do my Honkai dailies. I gotta go do my Honkai dailies quickly. And so I did. And then I had to set some other stuff up, but we're ready. We're ready for stream. I'm ready for stream. I have an energy drink here. So I announced it in my Discord, and I also put it in the Twitter post I just made. So we're gonna do a split stream today. So we're starting with FF16, and then around 10 o'clock we'll probably switch over to continue to Pokemon Nuzlocke. Yes, that's how it goes. All right. So, all right, let me get the stream recording up because I prefer to keep my stream archives like single. Well, actually, how should I approach this? Yeah, I'll just. I'm debating whether I want to just record it locally and then post it separately, or if I want to just download the whole VOD later and then separate it, because that'd probably take up a lot less time. And I'd have to remember to stop the recording in between the two anyway. Yeah, no, I'll just go normally. I'll just download the VOD and then I'll split it in half and then I'll post it on YouTube later. Which, by the way, I have once again forgotten to publish all those VODs on YouTube. It's getting to be a ridiculous number of unpublished videos on my channel right now. All the stream archives. Someone remind me to do it later. I won't do it, but someone remind me to do it later. All right. Let's go to the game. We play the game. It's time to play the game. It's time to play Armored Core 6. I mean Final Fantasy 16. Yes. You refuse your humanity. Oh, hey, Dragon Bean. How's the store going? Well, okay, maybe that answered my question. What?
9, 8, 7.
This is a deep
6,
trail.
5,
I can't believe this. This
4,
is ridiculous.
3,
This is unacceptable.
1.
It's not acceptable! Okay, so I guess we're HisshAnri now. Your feet still hurt? Oof, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. Alright, well, is there any side quests for me to do here? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Right. Any side quests out in the world? Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. This is almost over? Good to hear. Good to hear. I lost my train of thought. I was saying something before the button and then I forgot what it was.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Oh right, Armored Core 6. I have to find a way to
find
buy the
itself in
game
need of
without
extra
Yubaru
carpenter.
finding out.
I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
He
don't
says
mind
I
if
need
he
to
don't.
clear out my
We're friends here, aren't we?
backlog
Thank you, Martha.
before I buy another $60
you know where I might find him?
game.
He went up to
Just
Crester
another
on
2
business.
weeks. Nice, nice.
No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
Alright, let's go. Like, what does Yubaru think I am, a responsible adult? How dare. For starters, how about not proclaiming it live? Nah, Yubi doesn't watch my streams, right? You've upgraded your Linny? Nice. Also, hi, Hidden. How you doing?
Please, teach me how to fight.
You can't stop it now. Buy the game for me first. I don't have that kind of money, unfortunately. I'm broke. Well, I wouldn't say I'm broke, but my expenses recently have been getting kind of up there. Didn't help. The crystals that I found in my couch cushions for Honkai, they certainly didn't help. They didn't harm, but at the same time, they didn't help.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's go. Alright, I hope I can remember how to set up all the Nuzlocke stuff, because it's been like a month. I don't remember how to set up the Poke-Link exactly, so I'm hoping I can figure that out live. It should be just as simple as opening the game file, and then going. There we go.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
Here's what I'll
You do,
do.
Bernard.
Armored Core
Martha
6 will
said I
come
might
out,
find
and then
you
I'll
here.
just play Demon X
I have a
Machina.
proposition for you.
Oh, do you know?
Or Elden Ring. I could always go back to Elden Ring.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats sacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Alright, when I do go back to Elden Ring, should I do a strength build or a dex build? Because I will be restarting because it has
This
been
shouldn't
way
take long.
too long since last time I played it. don't know what that crab did to me in a previous life to deserve that level of beatdown, but it deserved it, no doubt. Got it. Oh, I didn't get the combo off. I wanted to be super cool. I didn't get it right.
Over here!
That could be a thing. Hold on. Nope. It'd have to be before the magic burst. I'm trying out new combos. Ah, I didn't get it. Got him. Go choo-choo. Royal Guard! Got him.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Rough, buddy.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Oh, hey, Swell. How are you doing? How you doing? Did I bring the pizza? I did bring bagel bites, but then I ate them.
The little uns have been
They were
up to
my
their
dinner.
old tricks again.
So technically, yes. But in fact, no. Did I get all the hunts? I can't remember. I sure did. Okay. No. No, I don't think I will.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Hey, Swill, when I do eventually get back to Elden Ring, should I go for a dex build or a strength
All right,
build?
Clive. You've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope.
A death build, okay.
Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up.
Just keep
So as soon
dying.
as
That's
Bernard
the
gets here, we
plan.
can get to work. I can't wait.
Quest complete. Breath of Earth, wind up. Residual Earth ether that, having been failed to dissipate in a battle, is instead manifest in solid form, not unlike crystal. But of an elemental purity, it renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in application. Reduces wind up cooldown by 3 whole seconds.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Alright, I turn around and suddenly there's 2 side quests.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Alright, good night, Dragonbane. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good sleep. You're working hard.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but near as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. Still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search...
Well, I can't go there. I've been
bright
kicked
blue
out.
blossoms.
Forever. Alright, that's one side quest. The other one's over there.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. To do this. That's full.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Find that dank herb.
Thanks, Gal.
There we go. Got him. Oh. Gotta hold it.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
And over here.
Slavers don't even bother.
Run like the wind. Thanks, Gal.
Alright. Somewhere in this area. Oh, found it.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Just right over there.
They're trying to get into the carriage. Stay down! Let's go!
Ow. Got flattened. Hey!
Get him!
Got him. I should have enough ability points to master that one ability. A bone nipple.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
There we go. We want pile drive to be mastered so I can put it on anyone. And then we want to go and replace Rook's Gambit with Pile Drive. There we go. So now Garuda is strictly for staggering. That's the plan I'm doing anyway. Let's go back to the hideaway. How convenient, they're both right next to each other.
Leylands have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Breath of Fire. Reduces Rising Flames cooldown by 2 whole seconds. I have not been using any of these accessories, really. They're just kind of... eh.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
A wild herb that, when brewed into a fusion, can dull the pain of a barber's blade.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Okay. They give you a ton of crafting materials, but you've never really used them.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and I would have perished alone in the desert had not the Cursebreakers come to my aid. I owed them my life. May this token serve them well. Dire Wolf Jess.
You earned this.
Alright, let's take a look
Come
what
again.
that is.
I may have all for ya.
Alright, I'm looking for Dire Wolf Jess. Okay. A dire wolf subdues its prey by overwhelming it with a flurry of attacks to injure both body and spirit, stunning the creature and allowing it for a quick kill before it can recover. Increases combo damage by 5%. And nah, I'll keep that one off. Okay. Alright. Those were the side quests, so let's keep going.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was
Woohoo!
Fenrir.
I knew it! Fenrir!
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
He's a good boy.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Don't take that out of context.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
sometime later. Had to move something. We're good.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a talk.
They're calling it a dungeon.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Then we just stand here in
What?
silence.
Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor
Wow.
people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Wonder who it could be.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure.
Oh, it's his uncle.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
Oh boy. This is gonna be a headache. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Twinside.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Leon's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
Oh.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand,
damn,
is a piece of parchment.
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls,
damn,
another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
What's that?
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The
Dang.
shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
I really hope she just has the most horrific death in this game, because she deserves it.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Oh, right.
Only one way to find out.
Alright, I just need to step away for a few minutes. I'll be right back. No ad break right now. I'll just hit the snooze button 3 times when I get back. Sorry, I'm back. Alright, let me go ahead, hit snooze 3 times. That'll delay ads for 15 minutes. Ooh. And... great. Okay, we're good to go.
The little ones have been up to their old.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He
Oh.
really is the most helpful
Makes sense.
fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
I feel like that's just an
You
excuse.
were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Oh, an opportunity.
Gladly. You there?
Ah, it's Gav.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers.
2,000?
That's good. I like that.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Yay! Show me. I like these sections. They're nice.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon
that's
by
probably not a good
unforgiving
idea.
waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So he's back in the Dragon's Fang.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Drake, not dragon.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Is he gonna replace Jill for a bit? Because I don't think Jill's coming. Right, no other side quests, right? Okay, we're good to go.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop,
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Alright. Oh, we're not gonna tell Jill? Interesting. Well, she's gotta rest.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Oh. Second Republic.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sand. Alright, hold on first. Yes! Alright, hold on. I'm gonna make myself disappear for a second. Look! He has his own little sprite. Alright. I really like that. It's a really nice touch for them.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Time to fight.
Not quite what I meant to do. Got him.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
That's nice. I like that. Alright, that's cool.
Yeah!
Who do you think those soldiers were in the end?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move. Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town, to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Interesting.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I don't know why I think that's faster. Every once in a while, I'm like, maybe if I sting her, it'll go faster. It doesn't. He's here, I think.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
He'll be fine.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup.
A
with
what
lentils
soup?
and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Oh, Joshua's here.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Excuse me. Then on
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Uh-oh. You should have kept your mouth shut.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uh-oh. You fucked up, Uncle.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
You gotta go.
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Your brother's here. Well, she didn't see him.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
Oh my goodness, what is he doing?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Oh, that's what he was doing. Okay.
Stay back, Uncle.
His fucking mustache and beard. His facial hair. I don't have Porgal, but it's okay.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Choo-choo. Ow. There we go. Oh wait, there's one of them left. Do it. I dare you. Ah, I was too early. Do it. I dare you. Come on. There you go. You're done.
It's you.
Beat you up with your own master's power. All right, it's time to go.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh. Ah, just missed each other. But it's probably a good thing that Clive doesn't meet with Joshua, because that might affect the seal on Ultima.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Oh. More of their friends showed up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting
Would you
visitors.
please stop saying his name out
We have
loud?
to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. Aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me.
Oh no, this can only
My
go well.
good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Just... yeah.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
Okay.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential
You never
sort.
know. It could be.
Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's fan anytime soon.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further.
Sure.
He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Alright, so...
Thank you
that's
kindly.
the smithy.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Wheat incense! What wax candles?
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert?
Gotta be very
hare?
careful. What we say
She
here.
was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Oh, it's easy.
Silver. Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
And we're probably gonna get goons sent on us
So
right
you're
there.
the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
There we go. Hey, it's Torgal. Clive sounds so angrily when he uses Titan power. That man is okay. Don't worry, we play off Yakuza rules. He's fine, folks. He'll just be unconscious after the fight. I'll be fine. Shout for Rosaria here. There we go.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
The Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure.
5.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a clam
Once you go flat.
with a crust.
Wait, what's the rest of that? Is that all it says?
Take a sniff.
I'm gonna assume it's supposed to be once you go flat, you never go back, but it's missing the second part.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And
Doesn't trust us
nothing
yet.
is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for.
Yeah.
Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man... Oh,
damn!
5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
The troubles?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them.
I guess we're just supposed to figure that out on our own.
Honest,
Probably a test.
Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
Damn.
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Alright. This guy.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play.
Oh my goodness, Uncle Byron, please.
I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
It's probably a good idea that we don't travel together, since they're looking for 2 travelers.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay, it looks like someone's stealing the crystals. For the best drop in Dalamil. The final stake. Wow, that's pretty good.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. You wouldn't believe how much it is.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
They don't mean my actual sword.
Not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Makes sense.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Hey, we're going back to the inn?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Yeah.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough
Oh,
trouble
hey, Sean,
already?
how you doing?
I'm looking for my pal.
Pokemon's not for another few hours,
The
though.
gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Maybe I'll move it up. Alright, let's say 9 o'clock. We'll do
I'll go and
Pokemon
fetch
at 9
him.
o'clock.
Let me treat you.
I'm going the wrong way. Didn't sleep at all? You should get some sleep then.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Up to something. Alright, so it's time for an ad break, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Be good while I'm gone. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Before we continue, boom! I return to my true form. Also, Sean, maybe Growlithe should get sleep. Maybe.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me
if
aside
Brawlers
and
don't
said
sleep,
they could
how will they
procure
avoid
the crystal
bites?
I sought if I
They'll be too
proved
tired.
I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Why? You don't want to be an
I
Arcanine?
arranged to meet with the soldiers.
Don't
in a
want to learn
secluded
extreme
corner of
speed
the
so you
Velcroy,
can dodge
far
bites
from
more
prying
easily. I'm
eyes.
sorry. I can't help
place
it.
for a spot
I
of
can't. I have a problem.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Also, I don't even think I can get a... Well, actually, maybe I can. I don't know what Pokemon are available in Platinum. Because I only ever played through Platinum 1. No, don't leave. I'm sorry.
Come on. Run like the wind.
I don't know why people leave. It's not working. Weird. Hey, remember that time I encountered a Ponyta and then I killed it? I remember that. It's okay, fire types aren't super rare in Sinnoh.
I'll take it from here.
Those are a lot of crystals. Ostrich equals chicken equals drumstick.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
What?
Of course.
No, not Ambrosia.
Right this way, my lord.
You stay away.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion.
I think I see what's
and
going on
share
here.
the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Yeah, tell me how that goes for you, buddy. Sometimes I like being mean. Sometimes I like being mean, seeing a group of regular enemies and then just limit breaking.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I got a healer. I gotta take care of that real quick. Hold on. Where's the healer? There he is.
This one.
Oh, they have another healer. Hello there, buddy. Get over here. Do it. Ow, I was too early. Do it. Do it. Come on. Do it. Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Oh. Okay, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh. Okay, never mind. Oh, ninjas. Oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind. Do it. Come on. Come on. You got it. Oh, you're dead. You're dead, buddy. Choo-choo time. There we go. Easy.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Yeah, sure.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
What makes you think that?
Indeed it is.
Oh, I guess it is over then.
The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
And later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive? I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
I like this guy.
Here, wear this.
It's a new insignia or badge or whatever they're called again. Seal. There we go.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
That's funny.
Omia los delan. Tu isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Is it true?
Side quests now.
What I'm hearing? The men of the rock were carting off our crystals.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher. and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
The finest fabrics!
Needed to a
Fisher.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
Everything I've worked for, ruined.
Uh-oh.
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
It's over.
Right.
It's so Jover.
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
It'll probably be a bomb.
All right.
That's my guess.
I'll go and take a look.
It'll be a bomb.
Wonderful.
It's bathing in the
It's
water
not far.
source, and that's what's
Leave
causing
the
it to
market
get
by
hot.
the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to
I
his
can
word.
see the bombs from here. I can see them. Alright, how do I get over there? Down and around, okay. that's funny. This guy.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava...
Oh.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days.
You want me to find him?
I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. that you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
My plan is to do sick combos on Kupka again. Alright, let's take care of those bombs.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Oh wow, I have to go all the way around. Alright, come on, Ambrosia.
Let's go. Come on, girl, the gate's open.
What the hell are those things?
Oh, nope, I gotta keep going. Like, you have to go all the way around.
Be safe.
Can't talk to them while I'm on.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. We'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
Alright, let's take care of them.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Oh, there's a lot of them. I got interrupted.
Nice try.
Old face. I missed.
Over here!
Got a crown. Just noticed. Do it. Oh wow. Wow, it's hard to judge the distance of that. Got it. Got him.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
The finest fabrics!
The most fragrant herbs and fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Alright, I solved your bath problem.
There he is. The man who... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Quest complete. Breath of Inferno. Ignition. Reduces ignition cooldown by 2.2 seconds. Oh, there's also Scarletite. Scarletite. One of the hardest metals known to man. Scarletite is highly sought after by those with the means to pay its exorbitant asking price. Price determined not by its rarity, but rather due to the fact that a forge must employ no fewer than 5 healthy bears to produce flames hot enough to melt the ore. Which time it takes upon the deep scar— oh, I've already got one of these before. I thought it was a brand new item. Alright, I gotta go to the Valkyrie Desert.
I'll be asking for you again.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
I want to go this way, okay. I think. No, I'm going the complete wrong way. Okay, okay. I don't know why I didn't just turn around and go the right way.
Lights and pots! Bowls and
Light, meat and dark. Fresh.
Yes, they're quite
My
sorted.
carpets have
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
That's cool.
Be safe.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Clive, please.
I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done.
Get some limestone for you.
But...
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just...
Man, this side quest is making me work for it. Usually all the other side quests I'd be done with by now.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep...
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
It's always funny when that happens. I press X a bit too quickly, so he just jumps. There we go.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Finally, we'll be able to get this.
Just look at the detail. Fresh bread,
Light
warm
meat and
from
dark.
the oven.
It would make
The
a
finest fabric.
Excuse me.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
A brittle white stone that grows in restorative hot springs near Dalamil. When dried and milled into a fine powder, it can be added to molten iron to purge the metal of impurities.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do,
Very
I reckon.
jagged.
A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that?
Gotta be cheap.
The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
I like this guy. Makes sense. We were trying to make it all of those things.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Oh, thanks. Goblin coin. By the way, is there an actual forge in here? Nope. Okay. Wanted to see if I could upgrade my equipment.
Have
the most fragrant herbs and spices.
Alright, let's keep going.
Plates and pots! Silver platters! Sweet incense!
We should get going soon.
Excuse me, I'm dying on stream again.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
Oh, for what happened in the end.
After what befell at Phoenix Gate
Oh, no, about
and the
that.
crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
Well, it worked out in the end, so...
And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
All right, let's go.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
We're gonna lay smackdown on him. But not the raw, just the smackdown. Alright, but before we do that, let me just make sure I have the best equipment available to me right now. Oh, new missive. Alright, I'll stock up on potions and stuff while I'm here.
Back, are ya? Summer storm, that one. a Sancfordian, do you?
Ooh, new sword. And when he lifted his fists, beneath them was found naught but dust. Economy, Book of Barrows. So that's the Titan
Not bad,
sword.
if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that's weaker. What I have. Ah, now that. Only when she saw the Drake no longer stirred and his eyes were gray with oblivion did she remove belt and bracelet, casting them into Worm's Maw where they might rest for an eternity. Legend of the Drake. Yeah, Drake Slayer's bracelets. There.
No scratches, right?
Alright. Can I upgrade either of these? Probably not. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it.
That it?
Okay.
Fine.
Then we'll just stock up on potions.
Is it business or pleasure? Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Okay.
Finished, are you?
Alright, let's go. Time, we're going after you, Kupka. We'll probably end up destroying the Mother Crystal while we're here. I know he said he wasn't planning on doing anything, but chances are we're going to do something. Like, there's no way we're coming back.
Fuck! Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
Wow.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant.
I believe that is Odin's dominant.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate. and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
All for a woman who never truly loved him.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
So we're gonna have a kaiju battle in Titan for sure. I mean, there was no way we weren't going to.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Blood. Ugh.
Orcs. Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the darkness.
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
So are we in the stealth section now? Nope. Not
spotted us. Taken over the entire mine.
Let me just investigate, see if I missed a chest or anything over here. Just real quick. Oops, didn't do that. I keep forgetting that you can charge up Burning Blade literally whenever you want.
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Where is he? There. Alright, it's time for another ad break, so I'll be right back. Be good while I'm gone. Sorry, I'm back. Let's keep going. Treasure chest.
Animals who should never have left Ash.
Alright, someone shot me with magic. Someone's still shooting me. Not you. Ah, there you are. How about you? Come down here. Okay, that caster up there's gotta go. Ah, I was staggered. Now, Mangy.
Fine how.
Ah, I tried the perfect counter it, or perfect parry it. There we go. Took way more hits than I should have there. Favor of lightning. Lightning rod. Increase lightning rod damage by 9%. No thanks.
Won't be going any further this way. Stairs.
Stairs.
This must be the way out.
I have the low ground. You have no chance. That was the encounter. Just those two. Oh, that's big boy.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did they get in here?
Got it. too busy. I was hoping I could block it. Got him. Easy. Not that way. Oh, actually, yes, it is this way. Flip the switch. Pull the lever, Kronk.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let the trial begin.
Spirits Within? Oh no, not the Spirits Within. That movie was bad. Items, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna do that. Just a second too slow. I missed that one. completely. I was close. Got it. There we go. Got him. Easy. The Undertaker. Favor of lightning, thunderstorm. Increases thunderstorm damage by 10%. I don't even think I have thunderstorm. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Oh, good. I was thinking of how I was going to get over there.
Expected.
Hey, Kaguya, how you doing?
This is the power of Muthos.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Dead. They're all
Did the
dead.
orcs do this too? More of them.
What do you call a bunch of orcs in suits? I don't know, what's that? Organization. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
They're here for you, Clive? Door. I want to take Best Boy Day, sure do. Oh! Some opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the icon on these targets. Beat these targets or is taking extra damage, okay. Alright, you need to go. Ow. Ow. Well, he's not on his throne.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Look at this enemy hallway.
No holding back.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Get over here. Oh, I'm not through right now. Ah! Oh, there he is. Why they have that? I don't know why they have stand. They're not even stand users. Block it. Block it again. Dodged it, and now you're broken. We do lots of damage. And almost killed him in one cycle.
Nice try.
There we go. We got him. Yep, epic blocks. Oh, I think that's where I entered from. Yeah, I need to go down this way. Or no, I gotta go this way.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
Squall. The Project Mugen? I've seen things about it. It seems a bit too good to be true, so I'm very skeptical on it. It definitely looks cool, but I think something might be off with it.
Attack! All yours, Torgal!
Problem.
Farewell.
Yeah. Wow.
That had better be the last of them.
Ah, here we are.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh, she naked. Look away, children.
You get away from her. Benedicta!
Oh. Oh. He's getting angry.
I'll kill you, Roswell!
Now he angry.
Oh shit, he's priming. No, not now.
Time to prime. Hey. You know, it's been a little bit since we've had a kaiju battle. Probably.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Oh yeah, here we go. Who the mysterious man? It's time. We don't know. Could be good, could be bad. Now we fight. Tight. Big guy. He got his hands back. Also this track. Cool.
if you can do it, then so could I!
I've learned Brimstone. I've learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release to emit a violet explosion. Hold R2 longer to increase explosion size and strength. Press X at any time to cancel charge without triggering explosion. If it's vulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone. Suffering attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion.
Let's give this a try.
There we go. Get stunned. I think I missed. There we go. Ho ho ho! He did do that whole thing to us. How rude. Oh, the heart. He's eating it. It does seem like bad news bears. That's correct. Music too.
Found to help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Cuckoo!
do need one, but I don't think we're getting one. Oh, thanks for giving me a path straight to you. Hydrate? Okay, hold on, let me hydrate real quick. Yes. I don't think I can. I'm not sure.
I've got you now.
There we go. Titan Lost is his name, by the way. His name is Titan Lost. Staggered him. Whoa, this music though. When I think it can't get better. Why didn't I dodge that? Pokemon will be probably shortly. Because I imagine this boss fight will be a pretty good way to end after we beat it. But I might take like a little break to make dinner first. I might make some ramen noodles. I'm hungry. Oh, I don't know if you guys met. Sean, this is Kaguya. Kaguya, this is one of my mods, Sean. He's a growler. He likes getting hit by fire. I mean, no, he doesn't. Coincident? What? Nah, I don't know about that. Oh, I'm in trouble again. No! Don't bring the flip. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see how it works now. I have a reticle. Dying. Oh, not over just yet. My damage is big, I tell ya. Ow. Psycho Crusher. I missed. That is not. Comes out a little later than I think it does. There we go. Cross counter. Oh, it's not a cross counter. Yep. He's too big for me to do a cross counter. Wow. Yeah, really?
He's that from the Mother Crystal. If you can do it,
I can too. Boy, I am not. No defense. Defense is a bad stat. Oh, I'm stealing his power. Now I'm tight. Oh yeah, let's go. It's getting hype. Yeah! Titan Slay. And I leveled up. Big victory hours. Alright, semi-priming requires the channeling and corporeal manifestation of ether contained within a dominant's body. In Hugo Kupka's case, this produces crystalline formations that act as reservoirs be drawn upon to provide the energy needed to maintain the priming, as well as to cast magics and effectively wield iconic abilities. However, such appendages may be forcibly separated from an injured semi-prime dominant, preventing the reabsorption of the ether contained within. Plays like 10 minutes. Alright, might as well break that while I'm here. Yeah. And there he goes. Dead. Good.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength. And
Live is the
soon
good
you shall
boy.
achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Oh.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Joshua.
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
You take a rock. Ah.
Thank you, Joshua.
Because he's special. He's special.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
That much. Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think he is actually Odin's dominant.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Dead. From stone to sand.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You
must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh, they kissing. Ah. So this is the scene that Kotaku is all up in arms about.
Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Oh, they were wearing full plate armor.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
He's dead. Although I don't know if they know that yet.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor.
Damn.
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah!
It's probably bad. We don't know what the deal with Olivier is, but
yes,
he's clearly the pawn of his mother, who is a bad person that we need to kill, that we need to murder her horribly.
What is it now?
Oh, is it Joshua? Yep.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Ghost?
Many
Spoopy
have told
ghost.
me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
It won't let me save the game. So I gotta do this quick. I hope the cutscene isn't too long. Oh, thank you.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Save the game. Alright. So I am going to take a short break to go make ramen. So I'm going to hit the stop streaming button so that way it'll split this up into 2 VODs. That'll make things easier for me to upload to the YouTube channel. So I'm going to hit the stop streaming button. I'm going to go make some ramen. Then we're going to set up for Pokemon. So I'll be back, I'd say somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes. I'll post in Discord when I'm back, for those of you guys who are in my Discord. Alright, so behave yourselves while I'm gone, okay?